Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Michelle. We are doing another pick a card love reading. This is going to be a you versus the third party reading. Why your person chose the third party over you. I don't normally do intros, and so the reason why I'm doing an intro for this reading is because if you're going to be watching third party pick a cards, I want to make sure we make the most out of our time. And, yeah, it's great to kind of just get the information, especially if you're just wanting to know like where you stand, or maybe if there's some things you feel like could be improved, whatever the case may be. The information that I'm going to share here, I'm just going to open up the channel and make, and whatever comes through, I'm going to share it with you. So it's definitely going to be a no delulu. Some of it might be just blunt AF, whatever the messages are, I'm going to deliver them to you. And, to make the most of your time, I want to make sure, especially if any of the messages are particularly triggering, that you know what to do with those triggers, okay? You know how to heal through it, process the things. I also want to make sure that you guys understand how to go about dissolving attachments and aversions, things like that, so that you're not feeling stuck and bound to a connection with somebody, okay? And a lot of the times, I believe in something called the law of assumption. If you've never heard of it before, definitely go check it out, because I subscribe to everyone is us pushed out. Every situation, like the entirety of the 3D, everything, it's all you, right? It's all me. And it's all a reflection of you. And so the reasons why your person would have chosen the third party over you, that's a direct reflection of your own inner assumptions, your own inner dialogue. That whole situation between your person and the third party, that is you pushed out, okay? That's just a reflection of you. And you can actually use that situation, all right, to, clear up whatever it is within you that's causing a reflection that you don't like, okay? And so the way that you can do that, I have another channel. It used to be called Your Wish Fulfilled. I changed it. It's called Pure Godfidence now. Godfidence instead of confidence. Godfidence. Okay. Linked in the description box below. There's 2 videos I want you to watch. The first one is how to stop manifesting separation. And then the second one is the process by which to do that. It's called Releasing the Wands. Okay, so anything that comes up here, I really want you guys to live a life that feels good to you. I want you to wake up in the morning just enjoying your life, enjoying you, loving who you are, and loving your life, no matter what is happening in your 3D reality, okay? And those 2 videos will get you started down that journey, okay? I don't want you wasting any precious time, so whatever comes out here, let this be some kind of like a learning experience. Take the information, process it in a way that is actually very constructive and meaningful for you. All right, you guys. So that's the intro. All right, we're gonna get going with your guys' reading. Pile 1. This is the Desert Rose Selenite here. Pile 2, we've got the Labradorite Kitty, and then pile 3 is the Ametrine. All right, so take a moment, pause it if you need to, and I'll see you guys at your timestamp. Well, hello, pile 1. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michelle. We're doing another pick a card love reading. This one is a third party. Okay, third party reading. You versus the third party. Why did your person choose the third party over you? What does a third party have in your person's eyes anyway, that you don't have? Okay, so if you haven't watched the intro, go do that now. Okay, I very rarely do I ever record intros for my pick a card readings. I did for this one. It's very important. Go check it out. I don't want you to waste your time just watching videos, on pick a cards. I want you to be able to utilize the information that you're about to learn here in a way that's going to better serve you and your journey, okay? So the intro will tell you how to do that. So we're going to get right into your reading, you guys. You guys were drawn. Oh, yeah, it's general. All right, it's a general reading. Whatever resonates, you can take it, run with it. If something's not resonating, just drop it, leave it behind for whomever it might resonate for. I do have personal readings available if you would like for me to tap exclusively into the energy of you and your person's connection. For this specific reading, you know, if you have any questions about the third party that you would like to ask specifically, and I'm just tapping into, you know, your kind of your love triangle third party dynamic thing, you can definitely do that. Book the $25 reading. It's called 3 questions under the specific person category. So go check that out if you want me to tap exclusively into your situation, okay? Barring everybody else out. All right, so yeah, pile 1. You guys were drawn to the selenite, the desert selenite rose. Let's get the overall energy of why the third party was chosen. Let me find out what go the distance has here. All right, see, the number 47 could be important. All right. Go. Give me just a second. Okay, so let's see. Why your person pile 1 chose the third party over you. There's just something about the connection with the third party that just to your person feels much more harmonious. What your person is coming through saying, their energy is saying that something about them and the third party just works better together. It just clicks better. It's more harmonious. They say that they can see a future with the third party, whereas maybe they weren't really able to see things with you, like a future with you. With Taurus here, what the third party has, like why they chose the third party, they could just feel like maybe the third party, you know, Taurus energy is very physical. It's also very sensual, and it's characterized by Venus. And so, you know, just being blunt, pile 1, you know, the third party to your person, you know, your person may just see the third party as being more their type. Physically attractive wise, maybe even in the bedroom, the third party could be more sensual, more touchy-feely than what you were. Taurus is also, Taurus and Venus, both are also very feminine energy, and so the third party may be more receptive than you are in your person's eyes, pile 1. There might be like a warmth and or a softness to the third party's energy towards your person that maybe your person wasn't receiving from you. Something about femininity here, okay? And we're talking about energies, you guys. Were not, and you know, femininity. And yeah, I mean, the third party could, you know, be dressing in more, what your person feels is in a more feminine nature, okay? Maybe they were stereotypical feminine things, you know, makeup, maybe they did their hair, maybe the third party is really good at keeping up on appearances, like physical appearances and stuff like that, and your person likes that, okay? I'm just, you know, and if you do the same thing, then, you know, obviously that part may not resonate for you. If you're like, I keep up on my nails and, you know, my hair, and I wear makeup and all that stuff, then obviously that's something that wouldn't resonate for you. You can just drop that for the people for where it might resonate for. There's kind of a compare and contrast going on in this reading where it's like, you know, the third party does their hair, they do their nails, they wear makeup, they may wear like very feminine and or dainty, something very feminine and dainty about the third party's energy that your person may not see you having, okay? There's a comparison there, okay? Otherwise, it's just there's more of a feminine nature to the third party in compared to yours, more warmth, more receptive. The third party is just maybe more go with the flow, more soft, you know, stuff like that. And they can just see a future with the third party. All right, so let's find out more. Pile one's person, why did you choose the third party and not pile one? Why did you choose the third party and not pile one? Why did you choose the third party? I'm just going to be honest, pile one, it looks like the third party is just kind of like your person's dream girl or boy, okay? Give me a couple more. Why did you choose the third party and not pile one? Yeah, there's that receptiveness with opening up. Your person may be, whether you are, you know, divine feminine or divine masculine, pile one, your person seems to favor divine feminine energy, somebody that is embodying divine feminine energy. And even if you know, even if we are divine feminines, we can be in the habit of mostly embodying divine masculine energy. And that kind of feels like what's going on here. The reason why they chose the third party is because, you know, your person prefers someone who is fully embodying divine feminine energy. And, you know, it feels like you don't. It feels like, you know, you might be in the habit of embodying divine masculine, and that's not what your person is attracted to. They are pulled and magnetized towards people who are fully embodied in divine feminine, okay? Get one more. Why did you choose the third party over pile one? Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. That's primarily what it is, okay? And because the third party, and then there's enlightenment, spiritual, yeah, you guys, they just click. The person, your person and the third party, they just fit together better. Because your person is showing up as the divine masculine and the embodying divine masculine, and the third party is showing up as embodying divine feminine, there's because there is polarity between them, that polarity equals attraction. And so, you know, your person is just that they're just more attracted and more magnetized towards the third party than they were to you. Okay, they love that the third party respects them, honors them. That them and the third party get along very well. With open up, and then it says shy, timid, and reserved. Your person, the third party, you know, has it's not necessarily that the third party could be shy and could be more timid in comparison to you. I don't know if you are a very bold personality, pile one. And there's nothing wrong with being bold, right? It's just, I'm feeling almost kind of like an abrasiveness on your person when it comes to you, like your energy to your person being very abrasive. I don't know if you're very opinionated, if you can be very harsh at times, if you know, if you have, maybe it's like a Queen of Swords energy kind of coming through, or a King or a Queen of Swords energy coming through for you, pile one, and it didn't work. Maybe, you know, your person was detecting like a coldness in your energy. Tell me more about open up. My attention is being diverted over here towards the enlightenment at the bottom of the deck. There's something very subtle about the energy, though, the connection between them and the third party. The third party's energy just woke something up within your person that really kind of like lit your person on fire, like you know, towards a third party would be a good way, right? It's that attraction, and I mean, and that's what happens when you have a masculine, a divine masculine, and that could be what it was. The third party being, you know, fully embodying their divine feminine energy may have woken up the divine masculine in your person, and it just, you know, like fireworks. Okay, they want me to, let's go to wishes. Not verify, tell me more about wishes. So wishes says dreams coming true, wishes coming true. Yeah, your person sees the third party as their dream girl or dream boy, dream man, dream woman. Almost like the ideal, right? Anything to add for wishes? Got the High Priestess in the reverse. That's interesting. Okay. There's an energy here, and that can be what happens. Like, you know, this connection with the third party almost takes your person out of their logical thinking mind. It just, you know, there's something magical between them and the third party that just to your person, because they may have been so anchored into the 3D, that doesn't make sense. It's awakening them on a spiritual level. It's like a soul connection, right? And that really is just what happens when a divine masculine and a divine feminine, you know, when they're both fully embodied. That's just what happens. It's that polarity. Okay. You know, the energy that's coming through is they see the third party as somebody that they can marry and spend their life with. You know, we have the sun at the bottom of the deck. The third party just makes your person very happy. Okay. Tell me more about open up. We got the Six of Cups. The third party is just the energy. The third party's energy is very sweet, very yielding, very surrendering. It's just, you think about divine feminine energy, and that's what the third party fully embodies. Okay, there's a trust, you know, there's a trust that the third party has. The third party is just very grounded. You know, the third party's not in any kind of a survival mode, and so, you know, they just kind of have this natural trust. And the third party, your person also sees the third party as being somebody who is also very reliable, very trustworthy, somebody that is honorable. The third party just feels like a soulmate to your person. The third party may have a very healthy inner child. You know, they could have a very healthy nervous system. They may not have a nervous system that, you know, is packed full with trauma and stuff like that. And so the third party's energy is just very grounded, very in the present moment, very feminine. And the third party's energy is just very soothing to your person, okay? The third party really makes your person feel safe, because the third party is just, you know, is very grounded and just safe to themselves. What's coming through is that, you know, maybe, you know, and it would be understandable why. I don't know if you have maybe some stuff like built up in your nervous system, pile one that maybe kicks you into survival mode, and so you don't feel comfortable fully embodying your feminine energy, because fully embodying feminine energy requires somebody to, you know, feel safe, right? And there's a multiple myriad, a million reasons why someone may not feel safe. And so, you know, the good news is, pile one, is that you can get to that space. But the dichotomy that I'm seeing here, the reason why, you know, they chose the third party over you is because they see the third party, like the third party's energy, they're thriving. The third party feels safe enough to fully embody their feminine energy. Whereas maybe you know, you're in survival mode. You might need some healing that needs to be done. Your nervous system may not feel safe, you know, that kind of an energy. And anytime a feminine does not feel safe, her inner warrior will come out, and it can come across as being very harsh, on guard, non-receptive, you know, you know what I mean? Like, even if we're not aware of it, our energy can be very, it can be invasive and or pervasive. It can like push others away. You know, we can come off as being very cold, calculating, head over heart, which that's more of a masculine energy than it is a feminine, okay? Anything else to add here? I think we've pretty much got the overall message. Anything, we'll find out if there's anything about loyal that wants to come out. If this is resonating, you guys, so far, if you got what you came here for in terms of the reading, make sure you take a moment, if you would, smash the like button for me. It's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Comment below. Let me know that you picked this pile. Let me know how it resonated. If you would like to me do more third-party readings, you know, just comment and let me know. Yeah, and then become part of the family if you would like to by hitting the subscribe button. Don't forget that notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. All right, you guys. So with loyal, we have the Nine of Swords. And then I'm seeing lepidolite here. And lepidolite is very soothing, a very soothing stone. It literally has lithium in it. Okay, that's pretty much is the third party's energy to your person. It's very soothing, very relaxing, very calming. The third party may just be very hands-on, like, you know, very sensual, giving back rubs, and, you know, very much into creating kind of like a space and an environment for your person that helps your person to not always be in their head about things. Like if you know your person to be somebody that is very anxious, which, you know, a lot of times hypermasculine, you know, any hypermasculine energy period, whether we're talking about male or female, you know, that can cause anxiety. And so the third party just naturally, because they are in, you know, an energy of thriving, is just very soothing to your person. All right, pile one, that was your reading. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today, and I will see you guys at your next pick a card. Love reading. Bye, guys. Hello, pile two. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michelle. We are doing another pick a card love reading. This one, we are tapping in and finding out why your person chose the third party over you, okay? In your person's eyes, what does the third party have that you don't? So, if you guys notice, and if you haven't already watched the intro, please go watch the intro. I very rarely do I ever record intros to my readings, and so it's really important. I just want to make sure, because the reading itself, it's going to be no delulu, it's going to be blunt AF, whatever's going to come through, I'm going to communicate that with you. And I really want to make sure that, you know, because your time is precious, right? You don't get those minutes back. I want to make sure that the time that you're spending, you know, watching pick a card love readings, especially third party readings, that you know what to do with the information. It's not just knowledge that you're just accumulating. You know, there's things that you can do with the information that you're learning here that you can use for your good, for your benefit. It's constructive. Make it constructive for your journey, okay? Yeah, so go watch the intro because it'll tell you how to do that, what to do with this information, how to make it work for you and for your good. All right, so pile two, yeah, just keep in mind it's a general reading, so whatever resonates, take it, run with it. If something isn't resonating, you know the deal, just drop it, leave it behind for whomever it might resonate for. I do have personal readings available if you want me to tap exclusively into your situation. For this specific reading, if you want me to like actually delve into, you know, the third party situation, check out the $25 reading called 3 Questions in the specific person category, and you can ask whatever 3 questions you want, or you can just be like, you know, just spend the entire reading just delving into the third party thing, okay? Yeah, so all right, pile 2, you guys were drawn to the Labradorite, the very flashy Labradorite kitty. That might be something about the third party. We'll see. What do we have here? We got the here and now, but it's showing up in the reverse, and then we have Aries energy. Okay. Let me find out. Oh, first, yeah, let me look at the here and now, but it's showing up in the reverse. The number 32 could be pertinent. Okay. What I am picking up is that your person, they get a lot more energy from the third party than they got from you, as far as your person is saying, right? This could be that your person is getting this feels like the third party chases or chased your person, and your person liked that. And so the third party feels like they're very much in their masculine energy, you know, which if your person, you know, your person to just to naturally be a divine feminine, that could be why. I don't feel like that's the case for a lot of you, though. This feels like the polarities here have been flipped. And I will say, if that's the case, pile 2, then this is not, you know, the reason why your person chose the third party is also going to be the reason why your person starts to lose attraction for them. Because anytime like for instance, if a divine masculine, right, somebody who is inherently more divine masculine than they are divine feminine, deactivates their own inner masculine and is more in their feminine energy, and then they're with somebody, you know, where it's flipped within them, it's like they're supposed to, whether, it doesn't matter, you have 2 masculine energies together, that's not that there's no polarity there, right? And so your person may, and honestly, the reason why a divine masculine could be deactivated in their own divine masculine and operating and showing up in their own divine feminine is through wounding, okay? So there could definitely be, well, yeah, because we have the here and now showing up in the reverse. And so this is letting me know that the roles between the divine masculine, the roles between your person and the third party are actually flipped. So, you know, you want to know why they chose the third party over you. This feels like a karmic thing. It's a wounding, okay? Your person likes to be chased, but I am having a feeling that your person is supposed to be the one doing the chasing. That would actually fulfill them a lot more in the long run, but, you know, again, it's like they're deactivated. And so, starting off your reading, you guys, it's like the very reason why they chose the third party over you is going to be the reason why they probably end up like losing attraction for each other and breaking up, okay? It's going to be the very thing that your person is going to end up like despising about the third party. All right, let me check out the here and now real quick, if there's anything in there to add. Maybe not, but we'll see if anything jumps out. I'm just going to read it to myself, you guys. Yeah, definitely. They get energy. Because your person is not showing up in their inherent energy, okay? When I say inherent, it's like, you know, they're supposed to be divine masculine, but they're deactivated, and so they're taking up more of the divine feminine role. They're cutting themselves off from their own energy, and so they're getting that energy from the third party, okay? And so that's why they chose the third party over you, because if you're showing up, if you're a divine feminine and you're showing up as a divine feminine, you're not chasing, right? You're in receiving mode, and so you're not chasing them. You know, they're not getting that divine masculine energy from you because, you know, you're not the divine masculine in this connection. You're the divine feminine. And if they would show up as a divine masculine, there would be instant polarity and instant attraction between the two of you. So that's, you know, and that's okay. You're not you know, you weren't made to be the divine masculine in a romantic connection. And so again, but that, yeah, that's what's going on here. What it says in the reverse, it says, whenever you find your mind drifting into the past, wondering if things could have or should have been better, or whenever you find yourself longing for the good old days, you leak power, okay? Your person is leaking power. And so this is kind of what they are in search of, as other people, you know, to give them energy. Okay, that's a very masculine role. Masculines give energy. Feminines receive it. Feminines take that energy that they receive and they multiply it, and then that energy is shared between the two. That's not what's going on between your person and the third party, okay? They are siphoning the third party's energy, and they're not multiplying it and giving it back, because that's not what masculine energy does, okay? So, okay, it says the same is true of looking too far ahead and hoping the future will provide you with certainty. Driven by ambition, you might wonder too long. Yeah, so with Aries energy here coming through, like why they chose the third party, that's it. Okay, the third party's given energy to your person. They're chasing your person, which is kind of like an ego boost to your person. And this is very ego based. You know, the connection, your person chose the third party out of pride and ego. Okay, so just know that going in. Let's find out more. Pile 2's person, tell Pile 2, clarify for Pile 2 why you chose the third party over Pile 2. That connection feels very karmic in nature. I'm not saying it's a soul contract. It very well could be, but I mean, you know, and that's normally how it can be in the very beginning. It can be hot and heavy. It can be exciting. It can be attractive and stuff until it's not, right? Why did you choose the third party over Pile 2? What does the third party have in your eyes that Pile 2 does not have? Got making amends. What does the third party have that Pile 2 doesn't have? This is kind of giving the energy of a clean slate. We'll see. Like the pile, like there being no grudges between the two of them. Maybe there's not a history there. If there was a history, because we're talking about like what they have, like there's contrast here. And so there's a couple of messages coming through. If it's a brand new connection with the third party, that's literally what it is. It's no history. It's a clean slate. There's nothing literally to amends for, right? Otherwise, it could be one of the things where Pile 2, the third party, your person sees the third party as being a lot more forgiving than you. Maybe the third party puts up with a lot more of your person's BS than what you do, right? Let's see. What does the third party have over that you think Pile 2 doesn't have? Why did you choose the third party? You know, Pile 2, the third party could be a pushover. It might be easy for your person to get over on the third party versus you. Why did you pick the third party? Is nothing else wanting to come out? Why did you pick the third party? Maybe not. Okay, there may not be anything else in this deck that Okay, we'll go to tarot then. Why did you pick the third party? We do have turning over a new leaf, but it's showing up at the bottom of the deck. It just feels like something new. I'm picking up for some of you that maybe you and your person have quite, well, there's a couple of things and both could be true, okay? You could be somebody who is pile 2, who is very keyed into like your self-worth. You know what you want. You know, there's a lot of self-respect that you have for yourself. And so, you know, you're very good about setting and maintaining boundaries, okay? I'm getting very much a pushover vibe coming through with this making amends. Like you know, the third party is a pushover, and it's very easy for your person to get over on the third party. Let me clarify. Turning over a new leaf. It's showing up at the bottom of the deck, so it's almost giving me this sense that that's not like the strongest of reasons why. Okay. It's just that, yeah, it's the clean slate thing. That and the third party is a pushover. Your person's able to get away with a lot more with the third party than they were able to get away with you. Whenever the third party, or whenever your person might, you know, just be mean or be rude or show their ass or whatever the case may be with the third party, you know, the third party, they handle it differently than maybe what you did. You're coming through, at least in your person's eyes, as someone that just wouldn't let them get away with certain things, you know, your person. Whereas the third party is just kind of, honestly, just kinds of they take it. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, what's that Bible verse about taking it on the cheek, you turn the other one? That's kind of like what's going on here between your person and the third party. I feel, pile 2, what's coming through is it is easier for your person to take advantage of the third party than it is for your person to take advantage of you. Straight up. And then I just saw the Emperor at the reverse, the Emperor in the reverse. What did I tell you? That's your person. Your person with the third party they don't have to be the responsible one. They don't have to be the one operating in their divine masculine. Your person is a very unhealed divine masculine energy. They're looking to be taken care of. And that's because, you know, there's some healing that your person, soul level healing that your person needs to do. And so they're seeking out someone who will take care of them. But I guarantee you, pile 2, what's coming through is that the connection that your person has with the third party is very draining on the third party. Very draining. Very draining. And the very reason why your person chose the third party over you is going to be the very reason why your person, you know, comes to actually almost despise or disrespect. It's almost, how is that wanting to come through? They chose the third party because the third party is a pushover, and at the same time, because the third party is a pushover, your person consciously does not respect them. Looks down on them, okay? That's what's going on there. Anything else to add? That might be it. We might just, that might be the extent of your guys' reading. Turning over a new leaf, yeah, that's the clean slate, but they're saying that's not, you know, that's not the whole, that's not the extent of it. Yeah, you know, there's a clean slate. Pile, you know, that's it. There's nothing else to share. All right, you guys, we're going to end your reading there. That was a short one, short, sweet, and to the point. If this resonated, if you got from this reading what you came here for, you guys, make sure you're taking a moment, if you would, smash the like button for me. It's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Comment below. Let me know how, you know, this pile resonated. Let me know that you picked this pile. Become part of the family if you feel led to do so by hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. All right, you guys, I'll see you guys at your next Pick a Card Live reading. Bye, guys. Hello pile 3, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Michelle. We are doing another pick a card love reading. This one we are finding out why your person chose the third party or a third party over you, okay? In your person's eyes, what do they think the third party has over you? Okay, so make sure you guys, because I care about your guys' journey, I want to make sure that you take what you learn here, that you don't waste your precious time, right? And use the information that you find out here and utilize it so that it, you know, helps you along your journey. Utilize it for your highest good. Turn it around for your highest good, right? And there is a way that you can do that. Don't just let this be information that you just pick up and don't really do anything with. Make the most of your time. Check I did an intro for this reading. I very rarely do I ever do intros. And so when I do an intro, just know that it's very pertinent to your growth, to your journey. All right. So go check it out before you watch the video. It'll help you and tell you how you can take the information that you're learning here today and turn it around and use it for your betterment, if that's applicable. Okay. All right, file 3, we're just going to get started with your reading. You guys were drawn to, let's see, the Ametrine. Oh yeah, just keep in mind it's general, right? So whatever resonates, take it, run with it. If it's not resonating at all, just drop it, leave it behind for whomever it might resonate for. I do have personal readings available if you want me to tap exclusively into your situation. If you want me to look into your third-party situation with your person, I recommend the $25 reading called 3 Questions. It's under the specific person category. And you can just email me if you want to. We can just use the entire reading just specifically about the third-party situation, or you can ask whatever 3 questions you want, okay? So again, back to your reading. You guys are drawn to the Ametrine. Let's see, we got chaos and conflict showing up in the reverse, and then we have fixed. Let's see. We got Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Let's find out what's going on with chaos and conflict. That's the number 33. What do we have? We find it. 33 in reverse. Okay, it says, this is an advantageous moment to restore order and recognize the opportunity for negotiation. Even in the seeming chaos, there is a kind of divine order, a complete resorting of elements. This is powerful. If your intention is to find the best solution for the highest good of all, there's positive news. The timing is perfect. Things are already stirred up, so don't be afraid to jump into the mix. You'll discover everything you need to know about how the situation affects you long term. Be present in the eye of chaos. This moment is valuable. Don't waste it. It just feels like there's a couple of things coming through. Like the reason why they may have picked the third party over you, there's just something about timing. Maybe when they met you, pile 3, the timing just wasn't right. It wasn't there. Let's find out. We'll learn. We'll get more. You know, the third party could be, at least in your person's eyes, more of a stable energy, more anchoring. We'll see. Why did you pick the third party over pile 3, pile 3's person? Thank you for helping pile 3 understand. What does the third party have in your eyes that pile 3 doesn't or didn't? What's coming through is that the third party is in the space. Something about them being ready and you not, in some way, shape, or form. There's a space that the third party is in, to your, as at least where your person is concerned, that you weren't in. Let's see. Let's get a couple more. Why did you choose the third party over pile 3, please? Why did you choose the third party over pile 3? You know what? I'm gonna I'm gonna put this down here because super sweet actually doesn't feel like it belongs up here. Give me one more. Why did you pick pile? Why did you pick the third party over pile 3? Okay. This feels karmic. Is what it feels like. I'll figure out, yeah, and then we got traditional at the bottom of the deck. And that could be something. There could be something about the third party's morals, traditional values, just align, core values might align. The third party's core values might align better to your person than what maybe you did. There could be a difference in beliefs here, a difference in, you know, opinions, a difference in core values where you and your person are concerned. And it's like, you know, yeah, core values, core morals, maybe political views, cultural views, religious and spiritual views, things like that. It's very interesting though, because there's a very stubborn and fixed energy coming through when it comes to the third party. Like the third party's energy is very fixed. Maybe, and you know, we're looking at contrasting energies, and so maybe your person is seeing you as very, like, you could be more mutable, right? Either more mutable or maybe even more cardinal when it comes to energy. To say that your person chose the third party because the third party is hard-headed is like talking to a brick wall. You know, there's a stagnancy in the third party's energy. It says something here about, you know, I'm going to say it, pile 3. It feels like your person's settled. Okay? This feels like your person's settled. They chose somebody that it's just easier. There's something easier about it. Let me read the chaos and conflict in reverse again. Now that we have this other energy. I almost feel like that super sweet energy is you. Like the third party doesn't require your person to grow. You know, and growth for a lot of people can feel very challenging just depending on what it's in regard to. Let's see. You know, the fact that the very first thing the thing says, it says this is an advantageous moment to restore order and recognize the opportunity for negotiation. You know, it very well could be that the third party may have taken over responsibility for your person in some way, shape, or form. Your person could be taking advantage of the third party in some way. You know, this stubborn energy too could be your person. The overall energy of why the third party was chosen and you weren't is just largely because they don't force your person to change. They don't challenge your person. Yeah, and we do have, like, the fact that we do have differing core values, but it's showing up at the bottom of the deck, so it's not the strongest of energies. Your person is saying that's not really the reason why they chose. That's not, you know, so like, say for instance, if you have different spiritual views or political views or religious views or cultural differences or something, and your person told you, or maybe that was one of the factors that why your person chose the third party, what your person is saying is that's not the real reason. It's a very weak energy as to why they would have chosen the third party over you. It's not about differing core values or political views or anything like that, or cultural differences. It's mainly the fact that your person is lazy. There's a laziness coming through to your person's energy. And it's like the third party, they chose the third party because the third party was willing to step in and basically kind of like take over a parental role, is what I'm getting for your person. Yeah. You know, I'm picking up kind of like scenarios where maybe the third, like your person might just, you know, I'm picking up energies of like the third party, like keeping your person's calendar, keeping their schedule, letting them know, like, you know, booking your person's appointments, like if they need to go to the doctor. You know what I mean? It's almost like they're again, it's a parental role. Yeah. Huh. Um, Let me find out what's going on with falling apart, feelings fading and losing interest. I'm hearing that the third party does get shit done, okay? Maybe you were a lot more go with the flow. You know, maybe you, like, maybe compared to you, your person sees the third party as maybe being a lot more structured, having the energy to take care of not only themselves, but your person as well. They might see the third party as having a lot more energy and output than you. But honestly, what's really coming through is that it's not even, it has nothing to do about attraction. That's not why they chose the third party. The third party is willing to step in and take care of your person, kind of like in a motherly or a fatherly role, like a parental role. Okay, your person's lazy. They want someone to, they want to, yeah, your person wants to be taken care of. And that could be coming from like a wounded space. You know, your person may have been someone that was neglected in childhood, or, you know, your person may have had a childhood where they had to take care of their parents. And so now they're kind of looking for somebody to reverse that role from, you know, 'cause you see what I'm saying? Yeah. And they're not going to tell, you know, that, so the traditional thing and, you know, all that stuff, that could be very subconscious, or maybe your person is not really wanting to admit that to themselves. Like, you know, your person had to be an adult with you. Okay. They had to be an adult with you. They had to be responsible for themselves. I'm not to say that you weren't willing to step in and maybe help them, but, you know, at least where your person is concerned, you weren't willing to be their mom or their dad, right? You weren't willing, you were looking for a partner, somebody to build a life with you together. Honestly, what's coming through with your person is they're looking for someone to build a life for them. They want someone to take care of them. Okay, that's what they want. Is there a reason why Super Sweet came out? As a side note, pile 3. This almost feels like, you know, your person sees you really. Like if your person was in the healthy expression of their divine masculine or divine feminine energy, they would see you as the one that they would commit to. Yeah, there is a very stubborn energy that's coming through. I don't know. It could be both. They could both. That, you know, your person could be. I don't know. I'm not necessarily picking up a pushover energy for, you know. No. There's not a pushover energy coming from the third party at all. That's why they chose them. The third party can be very stern. Again, it's a parental thing that your person is getting. And that's coming from a space of your person having, you know, that's a soul level wounding. They're trying to, your person is trying to get from the third party what they didn't get from their parents growing up. Okay, it's not helping. The connection with the third party is not helping your person at all. It says blocked ascension. It's not. The third party is not helping your person with, you know, character development, spiritual development, or anything like that. It's actually, you know, it's actually hindering your person's growth as an energy, as, you know, spiritually, hindering them spiritually. Anything to add for falling apart? Tell me more about falling apart. They're trying to block it out. Tell me more about this energy here. I'm hearing that the third party actually reminds your person of one of their parents, but not in a good way. The third party keeps things from falling apart in that connection. Just a lot of work that the third party puts in. Yeah, that's largely what it is. Your person's checked out in that connection is what I'm hearing. But the third party doesn't have, you know, it's almost second nature for the third party to step in and take up your person's slack. They could be carrying your person in some way financially. They could be paying your person's, like, you know, mortgage, or paying your person's bills, or they could be floating your person financially. They could be lending money to your person. For a lot of you, your person is with the third party because they needed a place to stay, or they needed somebody to help out with the bills. Yeah. Anything else? Yeah, they picked the third party because, you know, there's some, whatever it is that your person feels like they can't do, they kind of leave those things for the third party to step in for. And the third party is that's just second nature for the third party to do. All right. It feels very karmic in nature. You know, they see you as being a lot more warm and a lot more, you know, this says charming and kind gestures. And so there's just something a lot more inviting about your energy when it comes to, you know, the third part, when it comes to you versus the third party. But for whatever reason, that's just not, your person isn't, it's not that they don't value that about you. They're not prioritizing that. That's what it is. They're not prioritizing that. Your person it just feels like they're in a phase in their life, pile 3, where they're just wanting someone to basically fill in the gaps for them. Okay. All right, you guys, that was your reading. I hope that it resonated. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. If this did resonate, make sure you're taking a moment, if you would, smash the like button for me. It's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Comment below. Let me know that you picked this pile. Let me know how it resonated. Become part of the family if you haven't already by smashing the subscribe button, as well as a notification bell, so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. And I will see you guys at your next Pick a Card Love reading. Bye, guys.